Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Battle Brothers Legends. So finally, after a few months of playing the vanilla Battle Brothers with Blazing Deserts, we are back to Legends. We have official beta version of Legends available now on Nexus mods, so if you want to play with me, I will leave a link in the description. Go to Nexus mods. You can download the mod there. You have to create an account, but it's free, so it shouldn't be a problem. You just download one file, copy it into the game directory. There is a description. It's super easy. I had to reinstall Battle Brothers for that for some reason, but other than that, the installation was super smooth, so you shouldn't have any problems with it. And I also did a short, like a test run before I started this series to check the changes, check the stability of the game. And even though it's a beta version, it feels stable. It didn't have any issues with the game stability, and also they did a lot of work on the balance of the games. From what I've seen so far, made some changes that I really like. So overall, all I've seen were improvements compared to what I know from before. I did a Legends run some time ago, and yeah, I have to say that the devs of the mod are going the right way, at least for me. I really like everything what I've seen so far, so I'm pretty excited about this series. As usual, because this is the first episode, it's gonna be more like an introduction and we'll go through the setup and everything. So let's first start with the idea for this series, because last time it wasn't bad, but I wasn't quite ready for what Legends has in the late game. We managed to get through the early mid game, early late game quite well, but the toughest fights we had no chance. I tried some of them, like the super strong Legends version of Nazaris, Unhold, Shreds, Lindworms, and I had no chance. So in this series, I would like to work on that, use the experience that I have from the previous run, and try to somehow figure out how to win these super late game Legends fights, and basically go through all of the content that Legends has to offer. So with that in mind, I will adjust some settings that will probably make the early game a little bit easier, but will give us a chance for the late game. I'm not looking for some crazy setup or anything, so we can actually already start. The best company origin, there are some more options than you have in vanilla. And there are some pretty interesting ones that I would like to try at some point, but for this run, with the focus on the late game fights, I will go with the Adventuring Party, which is probably the strongest start. I didn't take this one last time. I went with a new company because I didn't fully understand the Adventuring Party. So now I know that it doesn't limit overall size of the party. We just have one character that increases the roster size as he levels up. So after an unlikely meeting in a tavern, an unlikely group of strangers has formed an adventuring party. They have set out in search of both dragons and dungeons. A party of 6 overpowered adventurers, each with their own skills. So we'll check those skills once you get into the game. Then, name of the company. Let's stick with the one that we used for the Blazing Deserts run. I hope, because the Blazing Deserts run felt like it was cursed. I hope it wasn't because of the name of the company, but I like it, so I'm gonna stick with it. Fools of Fortune. Fools of Fortune. Okay. Late game crises. Should I go random? What do we don't want as the first crisis? Is there anything that we definitely don't want? I don't like Greenskin Invasion first. But other than that, I don't really care. I could again force the Noble War first, maybe. Yeah, sure, let's do it. I do it every time. It's good for gearing. Let's do that. But it's possible to just avoid it if you are not ready for. I'm thinking random noble war. No, let's go with the nobles at war. Map seed, I don't really care. I just don't want that permanent destruction. Let's not forget that. I like checked for some decent map seeds, but I don't want anything like too overpowered. I kind of like going into random seeds, not knowing what I'll find. So let's just stick with this one. And then the flag. What do we go with? Is there something fancy? This one maybe? This feels like a banner that will fit a mercenary company. Yeah, sure, let's go with this one. Next, and of course in Legends we have more settings than in Vanilla, so here. This is some of the basics. I'll go with the Expert Economic Difficulty. Legendary is a pain in the ass because it reduces the amount of recruits you have. And after the previous round, I just don't want to have problems with recruits. We had so many problems last time, so nope, not anymore. Expert should be fine. It's not that punishing, so hopefully it will be fine. Combat difficulty, there's no other option than Legendary. Starting funds, high. This is not about struggling in the early game. And honestly, there is not much of a difference. Like, yeah, this means that it takes you like 1 week or like 10 days more to have everything running. But in Legends, you get more money. After 1 week in my test run, I had 6,000 gold available. So it should be okay. Like, won't really make much of a difference. This is just gonna be smoother. And it doesn't affect the game, like, long term. Iron Man mode, nope. Autosaves off, nope. Next, I think these are fixed now, these two. Landmass ratio, I think I'll go to 60. Water, 35. I still want to have some water. Snowline, I'm gonna push to 90, so we have less snow. Settlements, 27 is fine, I think. I'll go to 4 factions. I don't want to go too crazy on the map, because if you just like max out everything, the game becomes unstable. The game just is not built for like super large maps with settlements everywhere. But this should be fine. This is what I used for the test run, and everything was working perfectly. Don't want to go with unexplored map. Don't want to have decked out citadels. That's too much. All trade buildings available, yes. It's not available everywhere. It's just that on the map, there somewhere is at least 1 building of each type. Show entire map, nope. We don't want to have the wilderness explored right from the start. I still want to have some element of exploration. Then, Battle Sisters all, sure, why not? Dynamic perks, for sure. Layered armor. This one I couldn't decide until I started the game. When I started the game, I just felt like I'm not using... Or when I started the game without layered armor, I felt like I'm losing so much that I immediately restarted with layered armor. We now have also layered helmets, not just chest armor, but helmets as well. And helmets also have like 5 layers. So I just have to do it. I have to go with this. It's so much more micromanagement, but I'm just gonna do that off camera mostly, so we don't waste time. But it's a large part of the mod, so I just couldn't skip it. Equipment scaling, I think I had this one on last time, but this time I'm gonna turn it off. It feels like with the equipment scaling, the difficulty goes up too quickly, and the game gets too crazy in the end. So I'll turn it off. If it feels too easy in the late game, then maybe the next round that we do, I will turn it on. But for now, decided to turn it off. Distance scaling, yes. Skip tutorial, yes. Recruit scaling, I want that so that in the late game, like day 3400, we are not getting level 1 recruits. This just means that the recruits in the late game are gonna catch up a bit faster. Bleeds count as skills, sure. World economy. I kind of like the dynamic economy, so we're gonna keep that on. All crafting recipes unlocked. No, let's just keep that off. Legends magic. Yes, please. And Therianthropy, don't like that one. It just was too confusing for me. Maybe at some point I'm gonna test it. You can read what it means, but for now I'll go without that one. And yeah, we can start. So we're gonna check the first start. If I don't like it, I'm not talking about the map, I'm talking about the characters that we get, then I would turn off recording, re-roll a couple of times until we get the decent starting characters. In Legends there is a lot more variety with the dynamic perks, so sometimes you get like decent characters that have completely wrong perks. It just sucks. So here we may need some reloading, and the game for some reason doesn't want to load at all. Is it because I'm recording? I was talking that I had no problems with the stability of the game, and is it really gonna crash before it even loads the map? That wouldn't be a good start. I have a feeling it has to do something with the recording, because I had no problems at all until I turned on the camera. Oh, there we go. It just took a little bit longer. I apologize for that. I didn't expect it's going to take that long. So let's read the initial text. The wall ahead lies wide and open. The breeze seems to carry the scent of opportunity. This unlikely crew was brought together out of a lust for gold, adventure, fame, and power. With you are Bernard the Berserker, Charles, Dolphin the Crusader, Renault, Sir Drake, and Guntbert the Nail. An unlikely group. There were tensions from the start, but each could respect the power the others held, and together you can take on bigger contracts and tougher enemies. Together they formed Fools of Fortune. The lands are dangerous these times. Robbers and pillagers lay in ambush by the roads. Wild beasts roam the dark forest, and orc tribes are restless beyond boundaries of civilization. There are rumors even of dark magic being at work, and dead rising from their graves and walking again. There is plenty of opportunity to earn good money, whether by taking on contracts you can find in the villages and cities all over the land, or by venturing out on your own to explore and raid. Your men look to you to give a command. They live and die for the Fools of Fortune now. For glory. So, there we are. Let's check the map. So this time we have a sea on this side. Okay, as you can see, the map is quite large. Enough wilderness, I think, for us to explore. The city-states are very far in the south. But at least we have one city-state that's coast. Can we even... Oh, it should be possible to walk over here, I hope. But it's on the coast, which means we can sail to the city-states from the north. I wonder if it's possible to sail south even from these cities. Because, of course, there is no sea here, but if it's a harbor, so if there is the option to somehow sail all the way south, that would be great. Holy crap, these guys are strong. So we have one super strong house, and then the rest is here just to be conquered. Thinking who's gonna be our ally. We could try to work like with these guys, and then try to conquer some of these cities for them. Or maybe try to be friendly with both of them. I don't want to be, or I don't want to ally with these guys. I don't want to have my base of operation in the north. I don't like fighting barbarians. But we'll see. It also depends on what exactly you find in every city, so that will affect the decision, I guess. Okay, now we can finally check the company. So we should have 6 pretty strong characters. I'll say that right from the start. So don't be surprised to see like 3 stars on every character somewhere. Bernard the Berserker. So, background is a Berserker, 25% damage when unarmed. I would like to try unarmed build. They made some changes for unarmed. They added some perks. So, it's more like supported character still, with the like grapples and kicks and all the kind of stuff. But you also have things like choking now. So I think they may have potential, especially with the right background. When you get 25% extra damage, there might be a potential. But the problem is, do we get the right perks? Mad, plus or minus 50 resolve randomly. But it's immune to fear and mind control, so that's huge. Especially immune to fear is... Actually, both are pretty damn good. Then we have Death Wish, doesn't really mean anything. Flubby, okay, we're gonna be probably restarting. Fatigue, although it's -3, don't care about the experience gain penalty. -3 on fatigue kinda sucks. Hit points, who cares, we have 72. And then we have Double Tongue, has 10% chance to depress company morale at the start. It's not a good start, 2 bad perks. 76 starting melee skill is ridiculous, with 19 melee defense. 69 fatigue is kind of low. Hit points, that's fine. We have unarmed training. We have unarmed mastery. This could, in theory, be built for muscularity, but I think that's it. Oh, we do have choke. Do we have grapple? We do have grapple. We have nudist. We have nimble. This could work. We have berserk. Probably the question is it gonna be a nimble unarmed, or is it gonna be armored unarmed? Okay, for now I think I'd accept Berna. These two suck, but I think it's something that we can overcome. Then Charles, that's the second character that I need to be decent. I would like to have an assassin right from the start, and this is supposed to be an assassin build. It has assassin background. Unpredictable initiative chance to hit head, I like that. Aggressive melee damage, -5 defense from each surrounding enemy. Kinda suck, but you can play around this if we have camouflage. We do have camouflage. Then Determined is fine, Survivor is fine, Quick is... Holy crap. That's Loyal on top of that. Do we get the right perks? Dagger Mastery. Here it is. What else is there? Assassinate. Freedom of movement. Nimble. Yeah, fatigue is gonna be a problem, but we will go nimble, so we won't lose that much from armor. Don't see too many dagger perks, unfortunately. But we have the important ones. We have dodge. Iron lungs, recover. Do we have alert? We do have alert for the 20% initiative bonus. Okay, that looks good. In my test run on level, I think it was 7 or 8, I had a character that had like 190 initiative. So you can really go crazy with the initiative-based characters. And super high initiative assassin with the right perks is deadly. Okay, next. Dolphin the Crusader. So this is supposed to be our tank. 3-star. Oh, we're only starting with 61 melee skill. I didn't check that, but we have 2 stars, so that's 91 guaranteed on level 11. Should be fine. Defense. We will have to somehow solve that, but hopefully we'll be able to compensate partially with the camouflage. And there's one more that improves camouflage later. Don't remember the name. We can check that later, it's fine. Okay, Dolphin. 3-star defense, hit points, even 1-star in melee skill if we wanted. Do we have X mastery? We do, excellent. So we can ignore melee skill, go with X. And do hit points, defense, and something like half fatigue, half resolve, something like that. Perks. Smashing shields if we have the room for that. Gifted, fortified mind, colossus, rotation, brawny, battle forged, shield mastery. All the stuff that we need for a tank is here. Good. We even have steel brow. Yep, that feels good. Renault. So that's our first caster, Evoker. Renault is a cunning savant, well of knowledge on nearly every subject, spending hours gathering ingredients and tinkering with concoctions to use in battle. Renault assures you no magic is in what? Renault assures you no magic is involved. But it sure looks like, oh, okay, I didn't understand the wording at first. So what do we want here? We want magic missile. We want Chain Lightning. I'm not sure how good these are in the late game, but I want to test it. What the hell is this? Farbot. Magic Missile Mastery, and we want Magic Missile Focus to bring the Magic Missile cost from 6 to 4. Initiative, do we have alert? We do, because Magic Missile scales off of... actually, range skill, we don't have stars there, unfortunately. And the defense is just a disaster. Holy crap, that's bad. So for Magic Missile, we need range skill to hit, and then we need initiative that scales damage. Right, determined. Melee damage, we don't care. Plus 20 initiative is nice. Loyal, seductive. Why is the starting defense so ridiculously low? I thought we had some perks that, or not perks, traits that lower it, but we just naturally have ridiculously low defenses. Okay. Next one, Sir Drake. That's an important character that has to survive at all costs, because that's the one that increases the size of the company. So what we're gonna do, I think, if I did the math correctly, we are starting at 6. We'll go to 9, 14, 20, 27. So we'll skip 2 and 4. So we don't have to burn almost all our perk points on just increasing the size of our company, because we have 3-star resolve, we have 3-star melee skill as well, so that's gonna be a Sir Drake is gonna have a banner. It's gonna be our sergeant. It's gonna be more than sergeant. It's like gonna be a leader of the company, because he'll probably take like inspiring presence, things like that. We do have, no, actually we don't have. No, there it is. We do have fortified mind. Okay. Shields up, efficient packing, bandage mastery. There is polar mastery. Okay, that's important. Unfortunately, we don't have... Where is it? Am I blind? Oh, there's it. We don't have Brawny. No. Ah, come on, switch. No, we do have Brawny if we need it. Rotation. Yeah, so far so good. And then we have Gunberg, the Nail. Our archer. 53 starting range skill. 3 stars in melee defense wasted. Unless we decide to give him a crossbow and put him in the front line, which is an option. Fatigue. No, it's not an option. We don't have Brawny. Here we don't have Brawny. So Gunberg kinda sucks. Sure shot, range damage, minus range defense. Range damage is nice. Problem is that range defense is one stat that could potentially scale our range skills. So 10 hit points, loyal, firm grip, yeah, that's wasted. And pragmatic melee skill, range skill, chance to... That sucks. Because I want my archers to have a decent chance to hit head. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not great. So we'll probably get rid of Gunberg later. We should be able to find better archers. But something I have to check. What's the background? Ranger. I'm not sure if any other backgrounds have access to these kind of perks. That you can get a pet. If not, then I'll probably keep him. I will only take bear taming there, like summon hound. There should be like falcon somewhere as well. Here, summon falcon, wolf. But I want the bear. Yeah, I think we can work with this. So, level ups. Level 4 for Charles. Student. Then, I don't think Backstabber is something that we have to take early. I would much rather get Pathfinder, but we don't have access. Oh, no. Assassin without the Pathfinder is... just not gonna work. Or not gonna work, I mean... It's gonna be a lot more annoying. Well, we definitely need alert. Damn, that sucks. He would be perfect if he had Pathfinder. Isn't it on like a higher tier somewhere? No, it's not. I wish they added the option to like search for perks. That you could type in the name of the perk and it would highlight it, because sometimes there's just too much. Just double checking. No, it's not there. We do have recover. Oh, they nerfed recover, by the way. You can't anymore attack and use recover. You can only use recover if you didn't use an action. So you can move recover, but you can't attack or use like a special ability and recover, which is a noticeable nerf. What else do we need here? Dodge. One. So what do we need? This and this. Probably can't afford to take melee defense at any point. Excuse me. Maybe if you get only +2 stamina, then I would take +3 defense over +2 stamina. Okay, Sarah Drake. It's level 2. We need to get to level 4 as soon as possible so we can increase the size of the company. Student. Let me grab a drink. 39 hit points. That sucks. You know what? Cancel that. 1, 2, 3, I think. Because melee skill is 3 to 4 with 3 stars. So there was a low roll, and +4 is maximum for hit points. I think I'll take it. And do we have Colossus? Of course we don't. Oh well. Yeah, at the first glance, everything seems great, but now when I look at everything in more detail, I see those problems. Okay, we'll have to figure something out. Oh, I didn't check all the perks here. You are survivor. Okay, that's okay. He'll have a long weapon. Okay, it's fine, I guess. Not great, but okay. And where do we go now? Oh, let me check more things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't check a retinue in my test run. I want to know if there are more options, like more slots. It seems that there are not. Is there anything else? Camping, arbitrary relations. Okay, so that's all. Start moving, please. And we already have some contracts, so we can't recruit more people. And we won't be able to for a while, unfortunately. No shops, but we have decent gear. Could use... what? Could definitely use something to improve Dolphin's gear. I think that's the first investment. Probably for Charles as well. So how expensive is everything? Oh, pretty expensive. 234 for the simple mail shirt. Maybe. $190. Oh, we can sell a ring that we started with. I can sell the axes, and we keep the rest. We don't have a helmet. Damn. Okay, so that's something I have to buy. What's a decent, cheap base? 120 for this, that's too much. Promise I can only get a base, no layers, because the first layer is 390. Well, better than nothing. Then, for our tank, I think we want something slightly better. That's 90. Still sucks. Sure. You can get the dog. And you need more arrows. Arrows here. If I remember correctly, we can get Bandage Mastery here. It's just quite decent. Mastery art of bandaging mid-battle using any cloth available. This character no longer requires bandage item to bandage allies and, more importantly, can bandage while in zone of control. So I think this is going to be also our medic. And I wouldn't mind having like 3 people with Bandage Mastery in the company in the end, because the perk is good. Okay, we can sell that. I saw a knife somewhere here. We can get rid of that. Anything else that we want to sell? No, no, no. Make sure everything gets fixed. Eidswick, where is that? Okay, never mind. Follow tracks. Yeah, we definitely do this one. And caravan escorted to Hellehovel. Could do that one as well, I think. Where do we want to go and which way? We could go Hellehovel, Pilstein, then south. Because he'll definitely spend some time in like the middle of the map just hunting brigands. I tried to go to the desert, and nomads are surprisingly tough. Or tough. They're not that tough, but they have these. It seems like they have quite high ranged and melee attacks, so they hit quite reliably, and you spend a lot of money on repairs in the desert, so probably want to avoid that for some time. Okay, so we have food for like 10 days. Tools and supplies should be enough for a while. We probably want to fix everything before we go anywhere. So everyone is gonna be on repair duty. We should be able to fix everything at 2 hours. Oh, done? That was quick. Yeah, it is done. Okay. And I think we are done with this episode. As I said, it's more like an introduction, so we set up everything, know a little bit about the map, at least the basics, the layout, know a bit about our company. I'm pretty sure there are going to be more things that I find out as we go that I didn't notice that will be a problem. But we have, or we will have eventually 27 slots, so eventually if we have to replace someone, this is gonna be a long series, so it should be okay. For the start, I think the people are decent. Sucks that we didn't get a better archer, I think, and that we didn't get the Pathfinder. Those are 2 things that I regret, but otherwise I'm quite happy with what we got. And yeah, I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're going to join me for the whole series. And until the next episode, have a good time. Bye-bye.